A very good afternoon to all friends from the media. After a very intense 5-6 hour long consultation of a unique formation, Idelu Karnataka, and several groups similar to Idelu Karnataka who took inspiration from the Karnataka experiment countrywide, we came together and we assessed the entire campaign for the election and also the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months forward. Friends, this has been a unique election. After all our experiences of 75, 77, the first emergency, this is like, all of us know it's a far worse situation. It's an undeclared emergency. The complete capture of the media, which is why we call it the Godi media. And therefore, I think the next 2 weeks to 2 months or 3 months, as Dr. Ganesh Devi put it, is crucial. The campaigns that have been thought of hereafter, I'll just quickly enumerate. Mr. Prabhakar has already outlined some. But I think a Citizens Vigilance Commission consisting of former judges, bureaucrats, police officers will be monitoring the entire process onwards. Is the Election Commission following the law to the letter when it comes to giving of 17C forms to the candidates? Is it assuring the candidates and the people of India of an exemplary counting process, of a secure counting process in line with the 26 April 2024 order of the Supreme Court, that the strong room will be protected, that there will be no interference, and the counting day proceedings will happen without fear or without favor. So far, the Election Commission has raised a lot of eyebrows and queries and doubts by not releasing the data of the percentage of votes and the total votes polled. We know that. We've raised objections, opposition has raised election. This is a unique election for another reason, because it's the people of India who are fighting independently and supporting the India Alliance, even though we are not party members, because we believe that this government needs to be overthrown if democracy and the constitution has to survive. So apart from this Vigilance Commission, we are also going to be conducting independent media polls through independent media channels, digital channels, YouTubers, to show the kind of huge support for the opposition, growing support for the opposition in almost all states all over India, not just South India, as the narrative is. The repeated phrase that we are seeing this narrative creep back in the committed Godi commercial media, that the figure again is surfacing again, 400 and 300. We do not accept that. We believe that the government is jittery. We believe that the leaders of the government are making out of the box, completely characterful statements which are extremely vicious, and we believe that the will of the people must and should prevail. I also want to point out that the Times of India reported that there was a fire in North Block on 14th of April. There was a fire in the Income Tax Office on the 15th of April in Delhi. And there was a fire in the BJP's central office in the same day. All these things point to very suspicious things. There has been no comment from the government on this. And therefore, I think at this point, the next 2 weeks to 2 months are very crucial for the citizens of India, for community leaders, for mass organizations, for people's organizations. We must, at the constituency level, the parliamentary constituency level and the counting booth level, ensure that the citizens remain vigilant on the counting process before counting day, have silent marches, have torchlit marches on our mobiles to ensure that the returning officer conducts his fair duty. One of the suggestions that came from Goa was that, as was pointed out earlier, that those officers who are manning booths are IAS officers, and they are bound by the administrative services rules, which binds them not to the government in power, but to the constitution. And just as the Election Commission of India should not be looking at the government in power, but should be looking at the constitution and the Supreme Court, even the returning officers who are IAS officers should be reminded by citizens that they have to do their duty. So all these many mobilizations will take place, citizens mobilizations decentralized all over the country, constituency-wise, at the state unit, and of course in the capital city. We hope that the Election Commission remembers that its primary responsibility is to the voters' will of the people of India and not to the government in power. It has not won our confidence yet. We hope that it's still time to redeem itself and that it performs its duty as per the mandate. We also appeal to the Supreme Court of India, which may be on vacation, but it should rise to the occasion in this very historic moment, so that if there are any misdemeanors, there should be an immediate step in from the judiciary. We really hope that the manner in which the people of India, against all odds, it's not been a free and fair election, it has not been a level playing field. We know that the political opposition has been targeted, and yet I think the people of India and the political opposition, the India Alliance, have put up a fight. And we believe that fight will mean that democracy will be victorious, the constitution will be victorious, and we do hope that the Election Commission performs its constitutional duty. Thank you.